Okay, so where to begin? Well, at Bristol Blast 24 I took my Centurion along, as I normally do. I don't think I took it the last time I went, but I took it this time, and I only used it in one game. However, towards the end of the game, about 3/4 of the way through, I pulled the handle to prime and it went crunch, and what I think has happened is that one of the gears has sheared. Now, I always knew that this was going to happen when I very first modded it, so it's not a surprise, it's absolutely expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through me taking it apart. I haven't taken it apart yet. In fact, you can see that it's still knackered. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to have to do this in a different place because I don't have a place big enough to put it all, so I'm going to do this on my kitchen floor. So I'm going to hand you over to other me, who is going to take you through me taking it apart. I would like to take the opportunity to thank L11 for donating the gears from his Centurion that he's going to gut and do something wonderful with, I'm sure. If you haven't seen some of the stuff that he's put out, and some of his stuff is excellent, by the way, I will put some links down in the description to his Instagram and some of the posts on Nerf of some of his brilliant stuff. So you need to go and check him out before you continue watching this video. On that note, I will pass you over. Alrighty then, this is the Centurion. I've already explained it's broken. I'm going to skip the part where I take all the screws out because that's going to bore you to death. So after I click my fingers, the shell should be open. Okay, there we have it. That's the bit that snapped. Now I'll check the rest of the gearbox over. Oh, there's another piece that looks like it's snapped. I'll take the gearbox apart. I'll have a look at what's going on, and then we will sort it out. To take the gearbox out, you have to undo 3 screws. This one, this little one by here, and this one back by here. Oh, what's that done? That doesn't look like it's behaving itself. I don't recall doing that. That screw's been stripped, and I've filed a cross on the top of it. Those there, so I know which order they go back in. Right, this then pops off. Careful of the trigger wants to pop off, it doesn't like being on. So there we go, pop that over there. So you can see there's a bit by there that's snapped. You can see you've got these gears here. They all look okay to me. These gears here, so that one. That one and the metal one. Now notice how the metal trigger has to be on that very end to like that. If it's not in there like that, this whole thing isn't going to work. So we'll make a note of that, because in order to get this out, which is also stripped, so both outside gears have pooped, I'm going to need to take this piece off, which means taking this bit out, which basically means taking the whole damn thing apart. That then pops out of there, like so. See, that trigger didn't want to behave, so I'll keep that bit. Right, so let's get about replacing. Let's pop that right at the back. Actually, let's put that right at the front. There's that. Put it sort of just before that lock wants to engage. These are my replacement parts. Now these already have a fair amount of lube on them already, so I'm not going to put some more on that. Yeah, I don't think this needs any more lube. Come on, lube. There we go. So that's that bit done. Now we're going to pop this bit back over. Into the way. Oh, this is hurting my knees. Let's get a little bit more comfortable. Would help if I put the right side on, so that'll teach me if we're not paying attention. Right, that's that side on. You go away, you. Now. Easier if we have all of these bits already in. So that big fat one went in there. Oh, go away, trigger. And just wiggle it down. That one went into there. And then that one was right there. Trigger on these things is horrible. Just horrible. So. You have to clip that up, pop that there, feed that into there, and make sure that is seated correctly. That's that bit seated correctly. Now we just need to make sure that this piece is in the right place. Bugger me if I can remember where it goes. See, this is why this thing is horrible. I use the word horrible instead of horrible on purpose. Sure, it was that way around. Sure. Right. Fairly certain that's exactly how it wants to be. Fairly certain. Not 100% certain, mind, just fairly certain. So, right. Mop my sweating brow. We're going to pop this bit back on. No, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. Got to remember which way all of these bits go on. Get back to sitting comfortably. Now, let's put this one in here first. Well, we would if we didn't drop it. Let's go over here first, because we know that's going to go fine. Yeah, really miffed me off shearing the gears. Surprised that it sheared both though. However, it is interesting how these things decide to break. If somebody out there wants to make me some metal gears, I am more than happy for you to do so. Hell, if you want to make some metal internals for it, you'd have a friend for life. Maybe more than one. It can't be just me who loves the stupidity of this blaster. Right, let's get non-broken, not you, this non-broken gear piece into there. That looks like it's behaving. Let's put it back together. Before I do the whole magic editing bit, I'll show you how to do that. Oh, I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot!
It's on camera too, excellent. Tip number 1. If you have a shell full of screws, don't turn it the other way around to show you guys the inside. Okay? So, idiot alert, you're watching an idiot at work. So, let's hold a few bits, get those screws out. Did I get them all? It doesn't sound like there's any screws in there. Let's sort this out. Right, okay. What I was trying to show you was that this piece here, you can see it there hopefully, needs to move so that can move up. You can pop that onto there, but the bit that's interesting is you need to make sure that this is aligned before you force the shell back together. So if you don't, when you manage to get the shell back together, what you don't want to have happen, which I have had happen before, is wonky you don't want these to be wonky, so that's straight as far as I can tell. Certainly straight enough for me. And I'm going to close the rest of the shell up, and through the magic of editing, the shell will be closed. Okay, so it's all back together, and now I'm going to do a very quick test with one Mega Dart because it's quite late-ish. Oh, that doesn't look good. Why doesn't that want to load in? Oh, I know why. Because I haven't removed that front lock. I'd always intended to keep it because I never wanted to run without this giant barrel on it. Yet when I try to test it, I don't bother putting it in. There we go. Another idiot moment on camera. So let's see how it goes. Nope, she doesn't want to catch. Okay, so I have done something wrong, and it'll be to do with that drivetrain being in the wrong position. It probably has to be right the way at the front, rather than right the way at the back where I put it. Because I put it the way that it was when I opened it up, and it was open. It was already knackered when I opened it, so it's my own fault. So we're going to open it again, fix it, and see where we end up. Okay, so we got it open. Let's see what's happening here. That. That's not doing anything good. Let's work more efficiently. Let's take you out because you're only going to fuck about like a little bitch. There, go away, screw. And trigger, go away. So. That should be being pulled forward. Now this drivetrain pulls that into the court position. Take you out of the way. So, what am I missing? This is supposed to pull it all the way forward. I know. Definitely as far back as it can go. Did I get it the wrong way round? Don't think so. That's the catch. Catchy. Let's pull that dart over there a second. Just what I always wanted. I think everybody was right, I shouldn't have ever bothered modding this. Okay, so why? So why didn't you catch? That's not pulling it forward far enough. It says to me that the gear train needs to go further back, so I probably have it the wrong way round. Probably. Told you it was important to have that gear train in the right place, and I thought I did, but I obviously did not. You do like it to stick it. Okay. Maybe it was that way that it was supposed to be in. So yeah, that's probably it. I probably had it in upside down. There's that. So maybe that's the way that it's supposed to go in. So you slide it in like that until it engages. That actually makes a lot of sense. Hey, we're all about learning something today, aren't we, boys and girls? Right, I'm going to try it like that. I shall put it all back together and we'll give it another go. So. Well, that's not right either, for fuck's sake. Right, just a quick update, because I did close the shell and this is the third time I've had it open. Now, whilst I think I've got the drivetrain, or whatever the hell the thing is called, in the right place, what I didn't do because I've forgotten so many things since I first did anything ever with this blaster, is, and I will show you, is whilst I had that in the right position, I did not have this all the way forward. So it would not prime properly. So let's try this again for the third and what I'm... I remember now. This thing wants to pull it back, but you mustn't let it. You mustn't let it pull it back. So you pull this forward until that lock is in. Get this situated into here. Undo that lock a little bit. So that lock's a nightmare. Then I can move that. Now, hopefully that'll be it. So that's still in that end position, but this is as far forward as, it's got a little bit of slack, but not a lot. That should hopefully be it. So now I can put it back together for the third time, and we will hopefully be able to say that it's done. That bit worries me. That doesn't seem right. And I'm right to be worried. I kind of remember the first time I did this. It didn't like me then, doesn't like me now. Plus it doesn't help that I'm tired and being very stupid, because I already spotted what the error was, thought I'd fixed it, screwed up and hadn't fixed it. Now, so that should be essentially as far as it can go forward, yes? But in my mind, then that should be... I wish it'd stop doing that, because that's really annoying. Let's hold you there, sort of, if we can. See if we, so this I think has to be in an extra one. We can just somehow get that in there. I still don't think this is going to work. Still not catching. So it's returning right to the front now, which is good. Okay, I think we're going to leave it here, and I'll come back to this tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so after I said I'd leave it, like an idiot, I could not. So I thought I'd continue fiddling about. And I thought I got it, and then in trying to reprime it, I have sheared the new set of gears that I put in. At this point, the thing can go f itself. I am done. As much as I love Centurion, as much as all the effort that I put into it, I absolutely am. I can't be asked anymore. I'm done. So I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to stick it under the stairs, and then at some point in the future I will HPA it, and then that will be its rebirth. I will hand you over to other me, who will tell you that hopefully all went well and we're going to test it, but he's a fool, so don't listen to him. Listen to me instead, and happy he can go and screw himself. I'll see you guys later. And there we go. Hopefully other me has fixed it, because I'm recording this bit before I've actually done the mod, because I'm lazy. Yay for editing. So yeah, hopefully it's all fixed and it's working. I'll be testing it at the next Bristol Blast to see how the new gears work and behave under proper war-like conditions. If you do like this kind of content, please give me a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section and let me know how I'm doing. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can click this button right by here. And if you want some more modding footage, you can click this button right by here. I shall catch you guys later.